you're able to see the screen, audio is clear. So let us get into that. The first thing we need to know in cybersecurity, what are the threats? Who are our enemies in the internet? And we call in cybersecurity industry threat spectrum. There are threats and there are motivation. Based on the threats, based on the motivation, we call the person with a different name. For example, most of you know about hackers, am I right? They are the one who comes and steal the information, take your personal information or bank information. So we might be hearing this news in newspaper, TV, in internet about hackers. But I'm going to tell you, based on the motivation, the name changes, the threat changes. For example, if his motivation is something only for political and social cause, we call him as a hacker or activism. But if it's someone who is an individual who want to steal information because he want to make money, for example, he is stealing information from the bank so that he can use your credit card or debit card to draw money from your account. So the motive is crime because he is doing for the financial gain. So based on the motivation, we call this guy as a crime. And there is another motive. Someone who worked with you as a colleague in your office, or he was working in your college, he knows about you. So we call him as an insider. Maybe he got fired from the office, or he may be given warning from the college, or he may be taken out from the college as a student because he did something wrong. This guy, he knows how the college infrastructure works, how the company works. So he knows most of the information. So he can go and launch an attack against the college or against the institution, against the company. So we call him as insider. There is another person which is called espionage. Is someone who comes and try to understand what's happening. It's like intruders. So this is mainly from nationwide actors. And there is another motive which is very dangerous, which are terrorists. These people, the motive is they want to sabotage, they want to stop, or they want to be harmful to the country or to the state or to the city. So I will talk about these motives in the coming slides. And the final one is warfare, which is sponsored by government itself, like Russia, America. Recently you might have heard about the last US election. There was a lot of speculation that Russia is involved, in changing the country's election result in US. So it's something which they want to take it, even to change or topple the government. Okay. So even today we are facing, we are worried about China today, right? So their intention is either espionage or warfare. They want to steal information or they want to attack the country. Previously, they used to use different mechanism, as military power. But now, cyber security is something which is very important. Each and every country is worried about it. So we need to understand, based on the motivation, the name changes. We call them hackers, crime, insider, espionage, terrorism, and warfare. This just to understand. So what are the categories of threats we have? As I talked about, it could be a financial gain, or it could be a revenge, or it can be something I want to defamation, or I can fundraise or propaganda or recruitment, or it can be an economic advantage. So all this could be an objective. The example, it could be like a phishing attack or malware or virus or something like a DDoS attack. They attack such a way that your website is down. Nobody can access the website. Right? And some of them like terrorist attack. Now we are talking about someone who's attacking the country, with an intention of creating havoc, creating a big problem. And their skill set differs based on low, medium, high. For example, something like if you have to attack a country, and he need to have high skills. Am I right? So this is the category, cyber threat category. It's just an overview because you need to understand how it works. Now let us understand